Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Jerry Williams Fishing. And today I wanted to do something a little different. 2025 is here. The season is fast approaching. And I wanted to do a little preview of the upcoming year, specifically with the Virginia Elite 70 Team Series and also the Alpha Series. The Alpha Series, as some of you know, some of you don't, is an individual tournament, which I'll be participating in. And the Elite 70 Team Series is obviously with a partner, and I'll be fishing that with my buddy Chaz. So I kind of just wanted to go over the tournaments and kind of what I think is going to happen, maybe predict some weights and stuff. It's hard to say who would win them. I'd pick a couple people, but everybody's so good, anybody could win. So we'll start off with the Team Series, and first tournament is March 8th on Lake Anna at Sturgeon Creek. It's going to be a really interesting time of year with it being so cold this winter so far. But now we've had some 60-degree days. It's one of those times of year that the fish could still be out deep, related to bait, out in the middle of the lake, or they could finally be pushing up, getting on some like shallower things. I wouldn't say super shallow. They're not going to be spawning or anything, but you might be able to catch them cranking or on a jig or really good on a jerk bait or something like that. Obviously, there's still going to be fish out in the middle of the lake relating to bait, so scoping is definitely going to be a factor, but I do think there might be a couple other ways to get that done, and it's been taking at least 27 or 28 pounds lately to win there. So it could take that, or it could be that weird time of year where it might only take 22 or 23. But either way, that's going to be a good tournament and some good weights. You're really going to have to catch them to get a good check there. So the next one, we're going to go to Bugs, which is the Jackson Hudson Memorial Tournament. Launch out of Okinichi, where we launch every year. That one's going to be April 5th. That one should be a fun tournament. They should be up shallow. Everybody should have a good time catching them. Obviously, getting that 4-pound bite on cur is huge. So it's going to be a fun tournament. They're going to be shallow. It's going to be full-blown pre-spawn, maybe even a little spawn, just depending on the weather. It's going to be fun. You're going to need 20-something to win, which is a really good bag there. So I'm thinking 21, 22 pounds will probably put you in contention to win. So I'm looking forward to that. And then the next one, going to the home body, the James River, launching out of Osborne. That's going to be May 3rd. It's going to take a bag to win that. That is going to be another really fun tournament. You're going to have, honestly, pre-spawn, post-spawn, and spawning fish. You're going to have fish in all three phases. You could catch them from Richmond to wherever. I mean, it's going to be a really good tournament. I think, the James and Chick haven't been fishing as good the last few years, but I still think that tournament is probably going to take 23 to 24 pounds probably to win. I mean, if I saw 25 or 26, I wouldn't be surprised, but I think that 23, 24 pound mark is probably going to be pretty good. And yes, I am excited about that one. We finally got over the hump on the river. Hopefully we'll keep it going. So the next one, Lake Gaston, May 31st, another tournament that should be really fun. Launching out of Holly Grove, but it's a weird time of year. There may still be some fish spawning. Like, it just all depends on this weather. I know that's kind of repetitive, but it's true. If we continue to have some more cold weather, you just don't know. But there's going to be fish, garden fry, recovering from the spawn. I'm thinking most fish will be post-spawn. I just don't think they'll be out. A lot of fish will still be up shallow to catch. Obviously, there's fish that live out deep all year, but I don't think that's going to be the way to win that tournament. And honestly, you could see an all bag of spots win the tournament. But I think 21 pounds, but if they're all spawned out, it could be 19, could win it. It's going to be in that 19 to 21 pound range, but going to be a fun tournament. I expect a lot of people to catch fish. I mean, I don't really expect hardly anybody to come in without a limit that day. So it should be fun. The next one, we're going to the Potomac. That's going to be July 12th at a Smallwood. It's probably going to be a fun tournament. The grass should be up, should be really healthy. Probably a lot of fish caught because it's after the spawn. Every fish up there just seems to be cookie cutters. I mean, 18 or 19 pounds will probably win. You could see a 20-pound bag. It's just hard to catch them in July there like that. But I expect a lot of 14 to 16-pound bags there, which is pretty normal for that time of year. But it should be fun. Again, a lot of people should catch fish. It shouldn't be a problem catching fish. It's just catching a 3.5 or bigger there. You know, it's just a big deal. So, and then we wrap up the year at Smith Mountain Lake, October 24th and 25th. That's our classic. October up there. This year, fish decent. That's going to be a very interesting tournament. It could be very bait related out deep. Fish are also going to be probably crankbait and a jig, feeding up for winter. But that one, I don't really know what to expect. But I would still think in the low 20s would probably be a pretty good prediction for that. So all in all, the schedule's great. I think we go to a lot of places at the right time of year to really catch them. So I'm looking forward to it. And it's coming up fast. So. And then we're going to talk about the Alpha Series a little bit. We start out Bugs Island on the 22nd of March. It should be prime time, pre-spawn, up shallow. They should be biting. I expect it to be similar to last year when we were there. You know, everybody had good practices. They didn't bite as good during tournament day, but we had really nasty conditions. But I expect it to show out, and there'll be a lot of 15-pound bags weighed in. And if you can get somewhere up around that 20-pound mark, you're probably going to have a chance to win. So really looking forward to that one. Then we go to Smith Mountain on the 26th of April. I don't care what anybody else is doing. I'm going to be looking for spawning fish. They should be mostly spawning, I would think, at that time. They, I mean, there's still going to be some pre-spawn. There could be even a few post-spawn fish, but the majority should be up there looking to spawn. You should still be, like I said, still be able to probably catch a few pre-spawn fish, but that tournament should be really fun. That's the type of tournament where it could take 28 pounds to win. I mean, it could be lights out. That's probably the most excited tournament of the year that I'm looking forward to, because I'm going to do it the way I want to do it, whether I catch 8 pounds or 28, it doesn't matter. But really, really looking forward to that one. And then my second favorite one, which is kind of skewed because obviously we're going to the river on the 3rd, or the James River. But the Chowan was on the 17th of May. Another tournament that should be fun. I mean, that's the kind of tournament where you could catch 30 pounds. And it wouldn't be a shocker, 30, 31, 32 pounds. But at the same time, you could win it with 21. But that's the time of year where there's probably going to be some spawning fish still, but mostly post-spawn. And they should be biting. It's just a perfect time of year to be down there on the Sound. And you could win it from anywhere. You could win it from the actual Chowan, Pembroke Creek. You could go down to the Roanoke, any river in between, the Passotank. If you're real crazy, go to Back Bay. I mean, I don't care what you do. But you will be catching fish, and it's going to be a fun time. So really, really looking forward to that. Then our next tournament is going to be the Potomac on June 7th. That should be fun. I mean, the grass should be good at that point. A lot of fish should be caught. But it's the Potomac, like I talked about earlier. There's probably going to be a lot of 14 to 16 pound bags. You get in the upper teens, you're really going to have a shot at winning. I would think most of the fish are probably going to be done spawning by then. So they should still be up there in the grass recuperating. You should get bit. So looking forward to that. And then we bring it back to the home pond for the Classic. October 10th and 11th on the James. Honestly, going to be a fun time. I really like what Steve did with this. The whole field gets to fish the first day, and the top half gets to fish the second day. So that'll be pretty cool. That'll play into your game plan a little bit. And they should be biting. October can be stingy on the river. I say stingy, but I think if you can figure out a way to get 35 pounds for 2 days, I think you'll have a shot at it. I'd be impressed if it takes more than 35. I mean, that's 2 solid days on the river right now with the way it fishes, but I think 35-ish will win. And to cut a check, you're probably going to need 26 to 27. So you need 13 and a half pounds a day, back-to-back days. A lot of times, you'll catch 16, 17 the first day. Next day you catch 12 or 13. So, but the river always surprises me. It could be fishing really good this year. We just don't know yet, but cold winter seems to help it bounce back a little bit better. So, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Like I said, this is something new for me. I'm looking forward to getting the year started. I am chomping at the bit. I actually haven't been fishing all year, which is just not like me, but it's just life has been crazy. So hope you guys enjoyed it, and hopefully I'll do more stuff like this in the future.